Completing the square. The goal here is to find perfect squares. First of all, let's see, what is a perfect square? When we talk about algebraic perfect squares, we're talking about things that look like this. X plus 3 to the second. This is considered a perfect square because if I multiply two things together, like x plus 3 times x plus 3, this gives me x plus 3 to the second. However, if I multiply it out, x times x plus 3 plus 3 times x plus 3 using the distributive property gives me x squared plus 3x plus another 3x plus 9. Simplifying, this will give me x squared plus 6x plus 9. Okay, so this is the expanded form of a perfect square. It's a trinomial. The goal here is to find perfect square out of something that is not a perfect square. For example, let's say I have x squared plus 6x. I do not know what to add here. What will make this a perfect square like this one? Well, there's a pattern. Here we got to do is we take the middle coefficient, take half of that, and then we square it. So 6 divided by 2 is 3 squared, like this, and that of course gives us 9. So now this is x squared plus 6x plus 9 is a perfect square because that's what we started with, right? Suppose I have something like x squared plus 8x. What do we add in here? Well, again, we take the middle coefficient, 8 over 2, gives us 4 to the second, which is 16, and then we have x squared plus 8x plus 16. Now, how do I know that's a perfect square? Well, we factor it, and we should get something like the one above. So this would be, using our old method, 16 and 8x, or 8. The factors of 16 that give me 8, well, 1 and 16, but 4 times 4 works perfectly. 4 and 4 plus 4 is 8. 4 times 4 is 16, so all I got to do now is go x plus 4, and then I can simplify this by condensing it to x plus 4 to the second, which gives us a perfect square. Now, try another example. Suppose I have something like x squared plus 12x, and I want to make this a perfect square. Well, again, middle coefficient, take half of it, and square it. 12 divided by 2 is 6 squared. 6 squared is 36, so we add 36 here. And then again, if we follow the pattern, we can see that this should factor into x plus the square root of 36, which is 6, or half of the middle term, as you can see, right? This is the same as half of this to the second power. And if you multiply this out, you should get this. Let's try one more, just for fun, because we love doing algebra. X squared plus 36x. Again here, no, let's try a smaller number. That one's a little too large. Let me go back a little bit real quick. Let's try something maybe 20x. Half of 20, of course, would be 10, and if I square that, it gives us 100. However, the perfect square will become x plus, what is the square root of 100? That's 10 squared, and this is a perfect square. Okay, that should help, I hope.